Hello, welcome to JIBRIN Angle on Oweleke TV. My name is JIBRIN, and this is my angle. Once again, we are having our regular and special guest, Barrister Austin Manta, to discuss several issues that has to do with our Nigerian politics and polity. And yes, so we shall actually, most of what we shall be doing today has to do with playing some, we shall be reacting to some videos and a comment, or a couple of comments, sort of. So yeah, that is it. Barrister, once again, thank you so much for being here, honoring us on this platform again.
It's always my pleasure to be here.
All right, viewers, let's get in there. Let me. This is from Dangote. I think that was earlier in the week. The Dangote Group released a statement over this fuel issue. The controversy between what that is going on between Dangote and the NNPCL. I don't know. We seem not to be having any end in sight. And probably, I don't know, the thing is affecting the fuel prices, pump prices now. And besides that, I don't understand why. I'm trying to. Maybe you have to chip in here after reading that comment. There seem to be a disconnect between. There seems to be a disconnect between Dangote and NNPCL and the presidency or president, President Tinubu. I don't know what kind of I don't know what is playing. Is it possible that we are having a scenario where the president is giving an order or an agency an agency of the government seem to have a different take on it, and they are trying to sabotage the president, or that the president is probably pretending to be on the side of Dangote while he behind the scene actually instigates his subordinates in the ministry, parastatals, the NNPCL, to actually continue with whatever they are the kind of the game they are playing. I don't know. Anyway, we'll get to find out from. We'll get to see if we can be able to actually get some insight into what is really going on between these three organs, or three parties rather. Let me read this, then the barrister, you react to it. Hold on. All right, I don't know, can you see it on the screen?
Yeah, I can see it very clear.
Okay, good. So you can read very clearly. Okay, let me read now. Dangote Group press statement. Our attention has been drawn to a statement attributed to NNPCL spokesperson, Mr. Olufemi Soneye, that we sell our PMS at 898 naira per liter to the NNPCL. This statement is both misleading and mischievous, deliberately aimed at undermining the milestone achievement recorded today, September 15, 2024, towards addressing energy insufficiency and insecurity, which has bedeviled the economy in the past 50 years. We urge Nigerians to disregard this malicious statement and await a formal announcement on the price by the Technical Subcommittee on Naira-based crude sales to local refineries, appointed by His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, which will commence on October 1st, 2024. Bearing in mind that our current stock of crude was procured in dollars, it should also be noted that we sold the product to NNPCL in dollars with a lot of savings against what they are currently importing. With this action, there will be petrol in every local government area of the country, regardless of their remote nature. We assure Nigerians of availability of quality petroleum products and putting an end to the endemic fuel scarcity in the country. And that is the person who signed the Antonia Chiejine, Group Chief Branding and Communications Officer, 15th September 2024. Barrister, now there are key highlights here. The number one is first, what do you make of this disagreement between Dangote and the NNPCL? Do you have an insight of what could be the reason behind it? This didn't start today. It started from the beginning. It's been on for a long time now. I don't know. We thought that Bola Tinubu intervened officially, and we thought that the controversy is dead. That Dangote will be now out for business, at least a successful business. But here we are. We are still having that back and forth. And besides, during the week, I think I read somewhere about some kind of shady things that actually that is actually going on between Dangote and NNPCL. I don't know. Do you have any insight on this?
JIBRIN, there's the statement from Dangote Group, as well as all the issues that have come up, are needless. And it is just a continuation of the opaque nature of the petroleum industry in Nigeria, the lack of transparency on the petroleum issue in Nigeria. Even the statement itself is inadequate. There absolutely has to be no controversy or no dispute on this issue. Dangote is a private person conducting a private business. He is going to sell his product based on his cost of production. The NNPC, who have their own 4 refineries and abandoned them, are now a distributor of Dangote. They will buy from Dangote at Dangote's selling price. Now, if they say they bought at 898 naira per liter, and Dangote says no, that's not what we say. I expected the statement to go forward and say this is how much we sold to NNPCL. They didn't state that. Even if you sold to NNPCL in dollars, tell us the amount of dollars. We can simply convert it to naira and know whether what the amount that NNPC quoted in naira corresponds to the naira, the dollar that was sold. They didn't mention the amount. The fact that you bought crude oil from NNPC in dollars does not mean that you must sell in dollars. You can sell at the naira equivalent of dollars. We are in the Nigerian economy. So the statement from Dangote itself did not clarify the full situation of what is going on behind. I expected a clear statement. We are selling our crude, our petroleum products to everybody, not just NNPC, to everybody at so price, whether in dollars or in naira. Nigerians will convert it. If it's in dollars, we will convert it to at the going rate to naira and know how much NNPC is buying. But that is beside the point. Dangote, like I said, is a private refinery. Why is there emphasis on NNPC buying from them? What about the independent marketers that adorn the country with thousands of filling stations? Why can't they go to Dangote and buy the refined products and come and say to Nigerians, you are saying that petrol will be available in every local government without the participation of the independent marketers? That is impossible. NNPC does not have filling stations throughout the country. Independent marketers and other private people have filling stations. So why should they not buy direct from Dangote and sell to Nigerians. As it is now, it's as if Dangote is now going to sell to NNPC, and people will now go to NNPC and buy. That makes NNPC a needless middleman that will complicate issues. So I don't see why we fail to have transparency in the petroleum industry in Nigeria, just like any other issue.
You
There
see,
must be something that we don't know that is happening behind this. That is happening behind the scenes.
Correct, absolutely. Now, my point, you just made a point now, which I was actually coming to. Why this issue of me? In fact, when I read this, I said, "What is going on here? Why? I don't understand why NNPC has to be the middleman. I don't understand why NNPC has to be in the way between Dangote and the either major marketers are both major marketers are independent marketers. So I don't get it, because when you create a bottleneck like this, of course, the essence of this bottleneck is to expand the price, the retail price at the end of the day, which is, in fact, which brings me to this this story I had, this news I had. I think, I don't know if it's a news or whatever, because to me it's a news, but maybe it's been there for some time. That actually it kind of insinuated that there is actually a kind of an evil alliance with Dangote, between NNPC and Dangote, to actually gauge these pump prices, a sort of to the detriment of the public, a sort of, so that they are actually in this together to be able to raise these prices up and whatever for their personal benefits. So I don't understand why NNPC has to. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know if we have answer to this. That NNPC will become the third party instead of these independent marketers going directly to buy from NNPC. That is one. Secondly, if you notice towards the end of the comment, it was the comment insinuated that NNPC can actually single-handedly make a supply that can actually take care of Nigeria up to the least, to the least, from the last to the least person in the country or whatever. It's sort of, I don't understand. We're told that NNPC, the capacity they have is about 600 and something thousand capacity, right? So can that, I don't know if you can answer this question. Can that actually take care of our consumption locally?
What capacity of NNPC are you talking about, please?
That is the refinery, the refining capacity.
Well, as of now, the refining capacity is zero, because all their 4 refineries are not working. And they have been importing fuel. The fuel we are using has been imported.
I'm talking about Dangote.
Dangote has a 650,000.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, did I say NNPC? Capacity. Did I say NNPC? No. It's supposed to be Dangote. Sorry, I think I made a mistake.
Okay, it depends, because there is controversy on the actual amount that is daily consumed in Nigeria. That has always been shrouded in controversy and secrecy. You will hear sometimes we are consuming 37 million liters of fuel a day. You will hear another 120. Everything about this industry has controversy and is shrouded in secrecy. Nobody wants to open up and become transparent. Even now, when you say there is a gang up between Dangote, you imply that there's a gang up between Dangote and NNPC. You can see that even the Dangote statement itself is not transparent enough, because you are a private person. You built a refinery. Where is the controversy on what you are selling to people? Tell us, come up and say, I sold my petrol to NNPC at so amount. You didn't mention the amount. You just deny what they said. They say, okay, we bought from you at 898. You deny that, no, you didn't sell at, and you didn't go ahead to tell us what you sold to them. Why? What is happening? We need transparency in this industry. Again, the question must be, is it not a terrible shame for the government carrier, NNPC, who have 4 refineries and who have abandoned them to become a mere distributor of a private a private refinery?
Honestly.
That is the height of shame. These people are shameless, absolutely shameless. Why should even NNPC be a distributor to Dangote? They should go to their owner and start mopping up their refineries and trying to put them. Major marketers, independent marketers, let them go and buy petrol from Dangote and sell to Nigerians. That should be it. Let NNPC, if they don't have the capacity to produce, let them collapse or let them be wound up.
Yeah, I think.
And let them sell their 4 refineries that are decrepit and down.
I think what, in my own opinion, I think what the NNPC is trying to do here is to eat its cake and have it. What they're trying to do, because just like you noted, their refineries are not in good shape. So, and if they just stay out of the game and allow Dangote to ride wild in the petroleum industry, it obviously means that they will be sidelined. Probably that is the reason why they are playing middleman. So if they are not making that much as expected from their refinery, they should be making from Dangote and making from their own importation. Because what they are doing now is that they are eating their cake. They are actually eating and having their cakes. Excuse me. So that is the basic, which boils down to corruption. Now, if we have Dangote, according to the statement, it obviously means that Dangote, let's even assume that they can meet up with the capacity, the local consumption capacity. So if they can meet up with that, so why do we have NNPCL? Why will NNPCL be in the way? Why will the NNPCL still be importing fuel? Export our crude oil and bring back fuel, bring back refined products. What I don't know, when will this issue of this corruption, this endemic corruption that has bedeviled the oil industry almost since the inception of its creation, when will it stop? For God's sake, the thing keeps getting worse and worse and worse. It's not even reneged. It's not even declining. For God's sake, just keeps getting worse. I don't understand that. I don't understand why NNPCL is doing what it's doing. You are importing fuel and again at the same time standing as a distributor to Dangote. Again, just like you noted earlier, this is not only laughable, it is a shame and disgrace to to the relevant authorities. What again? Can you? I don't know. Do you agree with me that NNPC actually this is the game they are playing, having to eat and have their cakes at the same time?
Yeah, to a certain extent, yes, because it is a sort of hangover. NNPC have solely controlled the petroleum industry for over 50 years. They seem not to be able to tolerate a new entrant that has the capacity to challenge their dominance, to challenge their control. So that hangover of control is still carrying over, even when they no longer have the capacity to supply to the populace. They are still going on as if they are the ones in charge of the industry, which is not. Dangote should be allowed to sell his fuel to anybody that can come there and buy. And NNPC should be told to go back and fix their problem. It's a company, they changed it from a statutory corporation to a limited liability company to enable it to run like a company. Let them go back, run it like a business, and make us proud. If they cannot, in international business, when your certain aspects of your business are not running well, you sell it to increase the other ones that are doing better, or you change management. They should go back, put their house in order, But this intrigue that they are trying now to still control the petroleum industry has no basis. And it's the same way because once you take away the control, all the manifest corruption that has been going on for over 50 years in the industry, those privileges that the corrupt people get will be wiped away or reduced substantially. This is what is making them to fight, to control. They want a situation where they will be the sole buyers from Dangote and people will still come to them cap in hand. Let me tell you, even when NNPC has the fuel, when they import it, it's not easy to get it from them. You even the major marketers, there are all matter of deals that are done under the table. You can pay for your tanker to be filled up. 6 months you have not got the fuel. So bribes are offered. A lot of things are offered to collect the fuel even after you pay, what they call ticket. Your ticket will be there for months on end and you will not get the supply. So the whole thing was tailored in a corrupt manner. So they want to insist and continue with that by collecting the fuel from Dangote and continuing with that process where people come cap in hand to collect fuel from NNPC and go and sell with all the corruption that is inherent in that system. Now, that is the hangover that they want to continue with.
Yeah, so I don't know, this issue, what you just mentioned now has been going on with the NNPC for a very long time, even long before Bola Tinubu became president. But do you think that as it is today, under Bola Tinubu, that he has a hand in what is going on with the NNPC today? Do you think he's playing a role behind the scene?
Nobody can say exactly whether the president is directly playing a hand, but in the context of the way things happen in Nigeria, the president must know, the very minimum is that he must know what is happening behind the scenes. And if things are not going well, then it's either he knows and he does not want to take action, which will implicate him that he is part of it, or some other things are there. Because it cannot be that he does not know. Remember, at the beginning, there were issues of buying of crude oil from NNPC. NNPC did not want to sell the crude oil to Dangote, except under certain agreements which Dangote did not agree with. At a point, Dangote was forced to come to the public and make some statements that alarmed the whole country about people that wanted to sabotage him and his refinery. It was then that the president openly, we didn't know what he was doing behind the scene, but it was only then when Dangote raised an alarm that the president came out openly to instruct NNPC to supply crude to Dangote. So nobody can say exactly, but whatever happens, he is the substantive petroleum minister. So
yeah,
there's
you're
no
right.
way
We don't even have petroleum minister. He's the one, actually.
There's no way that everything does not revolve around him. It's just impossible. If NNPC is intriguing to be in control of the products from Dangote to sell to Nigeria, the president as the Minister of Petroleum must be at the head of it.
Well, it's so sad anyway. Not surprising. Bola Tinubu, that is the man we have gotten, we have at the helm of our affair, unfortunately. Someone who is just literally a criminal. It's so sad. And not just him, it's the entire administration, heads of anyway. I think that would lead us to the next topic.